Today's topic is chemical bonding. This chemical bonding is a very important topic in inorganic chemistry. So, we will start with the definition of chemical bonding. What is chemical bonding? Chemical bonding is electrostatic force of attraction which holds atom together in a molecule. Now the question arises why these atoms they combine to form a molecule. So now each atom they has a tendency to attain a stable configuration. To attain a stable configuration, so these atoms they combine to form a molecule, and when it form a molecule, the energy of the system lowering down. Because of this, the system become more stable. So these are the two properties. That's why the atoms combine to form a molecule. One is to attain a stable configuration, and second one is the energy of the system become low. And here this is a pic having bond between two oppositely charged ions. One is sodium ion and one is chloride ion. So there is a force of attraction between these two ions which hold these two ions together in a molecule. Now the types of chemical bonding. There are four types of chemical bonding. First one is ionic bond. Ionic bond is also known as non-directional bonding. Why it is known as non-directional bonding, I will tell you later in this slide. Second one is covalent bonding. Covalent bonding is also known as directional bonding. Third one is hydrogen bonding. And fourth one is metallic bonding. So these are the four types of chemical bonding. Now what do you mean by ionic bonding? We will discuss each type of chemical bonding in detail. So we start with the ionic bond, which is also known as the non-directional bonding. Now what do you mean by ionic bond? Ionic bonding is a type of chemical bonding that involves the electrostatic force of attraction between two oppositely charged ions. In this, there is a transfer of one or more electron take place from the outermost energy shell, or you can say that is the valence shell of one atom to the outermost energy shell of the other atom. So the example of ionic bond is sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and magnesium chloride, that is MgCl2. So the electrostatic field of an ion extends equally in all the direction when transfer of electron take place between two atoms. Therefore, these ionic bonds are non-directional bonding. See in this pic, there is a formation of NaCl molecule. As you know, the atomic number of sodium is 11. So in the innermost shell it contains 2, and next shell it contains 8 electron, and in the valence shell it contains 1 electron. So the sodium atom will attain stability by donating the valence shell electron to the Cl atom. In Cl atom, they will attain stability by taking this one electron, and they will complete their inert gas conversion. See, in the inner shell it contains 2 electrons, then 8 electrons, and in the valence shell it contains 7 electrons. To attain a stable configuration, we require 1 electron more. So they will take 1 electron from the sodium atom. So by donating this 1 electron to Cl atom, sodium is converted into sodium positive and Cl is converted into Cl negative. So there is a formation of two oppositely charged ions. Because of the formation of these two oppositely charged ions, there is electrostatic force of attraction originate between these two ions, and that is known as the ionic bonding, which hold these two ions together in a molecule. In the next we will see there is a formation of orbital in which there is 2 electron and then 8 electron, and in the valence shell there is 1 electron. So again this sodium atom there is transferring 1 electron to the outermost shell of the Cl atom, and this sodium is converted into sodium positive ion, and Cl atom is converted into Cl negative ion, and they form a molecule that is ionic solid known as NaCl. Now how NaCl they arrange themselves in the space lattice. This is the space lattice of NaCl sodium chloride molecule. In this, one sodium ion, that is the Na positive ion, they are surrounded by the 4 Cl negative ion, 4 chloride ions. So there is a electrostatic force of attraction between sodium ions and chloride ions which hold these ions together in a space lattice. And each Cl negative ion they are surrounded by 4 sodium ions. In this way, they are arranged themselves in a space lattice due to the electrostatic force of attraction between these two oppositely charged, that is the sodium plus and the Cl negative ion. Now next is the formation of magnesium chloride, MgCl2. In this, the magnesium atom, they have atomic number 12, which has 2, 8, 2 electrons. So in the innermost shell it contains 2 electron and then 8 electron, and in the valence shell it contains 2 electron. Now this magnesium atom, they have a tendency to attain a stable configuration. Now how this magnesium atom, they will attain stability? So it will attain stability by donating these 2 electrons from the valence shell. So it will donate these 2 electron to one Cl atom and to the other Cl atom. So when magnesium atom is donating these 2 electrons from the valence shell to Cl atom, then it is converted into Mg2 positive ion, because when it is converted to Mg2 positive ion, they have fully filled orbitals, completely filled orbitals. They attain a stable configuration. Now after taking one electron, one Cl atom takes one electron from the Mg, and the other Cl atom again take one electron from the Mg, then they convert it into Cl negative. So Mg is converted Mg2 positive to attain stable configuration, and Cl, they will take one electron from the Mg and become Cl negative to attain a stable configuration. So there is a formation of cation magnesium 2 positive and Cl negative, that is chloride ion. Due to the formation of these two oppositely charged ions, again there is the electrostatic force of attraction between these two oppositely charged ions, that is magnesium 2 positive and Cl2 positive. So this there is electrostatic force of attraction which hold these two ions together in a molecule and form MgCl2, that is a magnesium chloride. So this is all about what is chemical bonding, how many types of chemical bonding are there, and in this lecture we have explained the formation of NaCl and magnesium chloride. In the next lecture we will discuss the conditions, what are the various conditions which are responsible for the formation of ionic bond, because only this transfer of electron take place or to attain a stable configuration, not only the condition which require for the formation of ionic bond. So there are various conditions also which helps in the formation of ionic bond. So in the next lecture we will learn about the various conditions which help in the formation of ionic bond. So in the next lecture we will do that.